The township of North Bergen swore in 6 new police officers in a brief ceremony earlier this afternoon.
The township commissioner chambers were packed as friends and family welcomed Emily Ramirez, Vanessa Espinosa, Byron Mendoza, George Sabariba, Salvatore Guca, and Brian Suarez to the police department. Chief Robert Dowd thanked Mayor Sacco and his administration for making public safety a top priority.
But I want to publicly thank Mayor Sacco, Commissioner Pascal, the entire Board of Commissioners, Christopher Peony is the town administrator, Robert Pitfield, the town chief financial officer, for their backing in continuing to fill the ranks and hire.
He echoed that sentiment when speaking to Hudson County View, revealing that the department is actually at 125 officers, 5 over 100% capacity, in anticipation of upcoming retirements.
And for the mayor and commissioners to understand how important it is for the department to stay fully staffed is a chief's dream. You know, I know other chiefs around the state that we're all struggling to keep our personnel and our cable of organization at top levels. But I'm fortunate here. I can't tell a lie. Things are great in North Bergen, and you know we're at full staffing, and it's always a great day to see some new blood join the department. We're actually over full capacity. Our full capacity is 120, but it's very short-lived. Next month, Lieutenant Holston is going to be retiring October 1st, and then at the end of the year, I'm losing Captain Irwin, Lieutenant Ferranda. Lieutenant Clegg, and 1 or 2 other officers are on the fence. So we'll be right back to that 120 level again very shortly. But this was actually the township having some vision and knowing that we're losing these officers and not waiting to get to a critical point where we're actually taking in officers ahead of time, and I thank Mayor Sacco for that.
Alan Pasquale, the North Bergen Commissioner of Public Safety, commended the department for doing a good job of keeping the community safe.
120 police, 125 police officers keeping this town safe. It's impossible. I think we do a pretty good job for those of you that live in North Bergen. I think we do a great job with making sure the quality of life for the residents of North Bergen is great. It's safe. I've lived here my whole life. Most of you that have lived here, you do know, you do recognize what goes on around us. This is a safe community.
Freeholder Anthony Vaderi, who sits on the Freeholders Public Safety Committee, touched on the fact that Ramirez, Mendoza, and Sabariba were transferred from the Sheriff's Office, meaning they're ready to hit the streets right away.
I want to congratulate all the recruits. You are taking 3 to county, which I'm not too happy about. I was at Emily's swearing in a couple months ago, I think, at the Sheriff's Office. And I try to attend all the swearing-ins, Sheriff's offices, corrections offices. And as the chief said, I serve on the Public Safety Committee, which oversees everything, and we have to approve things that the sheriff wants. We have to approve the lateral transfers or just taking our offices. And I couldn't think of a better opportunity today to let North Bergen residents go to the town of North Bergen where they belong.
Noting that he knows each recruit to some degree, Sacco called being a police officer a noble profession, despite the anti-police rhetoric that exists in other parts of the country.
And as families, you have to be proud, but this is really a noble profession that right now there's been a lot of criticism that was not leveled properly at all law enforcement. There's been I know, look, there's bad in everything, but in North Bergen we're known for our working with the community. I mean, we have nights where we volunteer to Winterfest or Night Out Against Crime where we have 80 or 90 officers giving up their time to be there free of charge.
Sacco later told us that the North Bergen policy that says officers must live in the township has been paying dividends.
That we have reached the formula that works, where people who live in town take the test, become officers here, and the community is very heavily Latino. About 60% is the number, and now our officers are somewhere approaching that number, around 60%. And I think it's very important. All the new ones have Latino roots. Sal Juca is half Costa Rican. So I really think this is the right way to go. There's an understanding about the lives of the other people in the community. They know how to speak the language when it's necessary of the people in the community. And I think this is a real benefit to us.
After the invocation, Sacco swore in the 6 new officers.
And to the government established in the United States, and in this state, on the authority of the people, so help me God. So help me God.
I'm John Hudson with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.